Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus, your video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today for August 12th, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing and stuff like that. There's not a lot of gaming news. I wonder what that's about. Is it because school's starting? I'll have to look up what it was like last year around this time. I just remember a bunch of cool games came out last August. That's for sure. A bunch of cool surprises. Just remembering that Castlevania Dominus collection coming out out of nowhere while I was already trying to get DS games running on an emulator. Like, oh, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah, and so there really hasn't been much news. And maybe there has been news, but stuff that doesn't really, I don't know, align with my interest. But usually I try to, anything interesting in the games world. And we'll look at a few things. But what did I do yesterday? I played some games, but not much. You know, I got to say, this time in the summer it's so tough here in our house. Man, it gets so hot. So like right now, the lighting is all crazy because I actually have all the windows closed because I have to start doing this and keep the windows closed in this office all day because it becomes an oven in this house. Especially by 3 or 4, I shouldn't be in this office anymore. I got to be like in the living room. And then like I'll close the office because there's not like an exhaust in here or anything, but it's to keep the AC from blowing in this room so we can kind of keep it contained when air. I'm telling you, it's even sleeping at night. It's tough, but this doesn't last too long. It's just at this point of summer that it gets so hot here in Texas because it's over 100 every day, pretty much. Oh, and that's why I have to get up in the mornings and walk because it feels so good in the morning to walk. So yeah, I got to take advantage of that. But this is not about physical activity. No, quite the opposite. This is about video games, although it's good to mix the two. But let's jump into what I was playing. So yesterday I went on a little shmup spree. First playing Gradius Origins, 9 hours, 31 minutes. That's how much I like this game. I have maybe 3 more achievements left that I need to get. It's pretty interesting what it asks you to do. There's usually related to little Easter eggs that were in the original arcade games anyway. One of them, for instance, is in, I forget which one it is, like Gradius 2, where one, you have to die and be ranked in 6th place. If you're in 6th place, ranked 6th place, you'll notice that even if you're moving to like put in your initials and your male, female, your sign, whatever, down at the bottom of the screen, one of the enemies you're actually able to move. And then the Vic Viper will fly by and you have to try to shoot it while it's supposed to be your game over screen of putting in your initials as the 6th player, the ranked 6th. So it's just kind of a crazy little Easter egg, which doesn't really do much, but it's just interesting to know that these Easter eggs exist in these games that I super enjoy because I've never really played all of these arcade Gradius games. Usually it's been the console ports, or if I think they had arcade archives that have ported arcade versions. What else is there? If you put the Konami code on Salamander, it unlocks a version of it called Life Force. And then there's some other stuff too. Some of the harder things I have to do near the end of, or for the remaining achievements. And actually, what we could do just real quick, I know you guys are dying to know this stuff. I kind of am. Is I'm going to look on Steam because I'm going to do this on Steam also once I get there. What were some of the crazy ones? There's Fend Off the Zub Rush. There's a certain type of enemy that will just come at you like crazy from all directions. And you just have to avoid without shooting them. And that wasn't too hard. Protect the Force Field. I might have done this one already. Complete stage 1 in original mode. And this is in Salamander with the Force Field intact. I don't have. Yeah, I have two. I don't remember what the other ones are, and that's the thing. So, if we were to go back to the screen we were on, um, unfortunately, the Nintendo Switch doesn't have an achievement system. But what some developers do is they will just implement an achievement system based on what's going on the other consoles. So in Gradius Origins, and it's like this on Steam, there's a separate menu, and it's interesting because this is what Xbox games used to do a lot, and PlayStation games don't. But there's a separate menu for achievements, so you can see what achievements you need to work on. So you don't have to like get out of the game or anything. So I think that's a good quality of life modernization improvement to have a section for achievements in a game, even if that platform like Nintendo doesn't really track achievements. Because again, for me, it's just another way to see everything I can do in the game, because sometimes if I beat a game and I was like, oh, what else I can do? Oh, there's this little thing I can get an achievement for. Um, Alternative saying silver lining, you can feel your AC. Well, yeah, for those without that and that's the funny thing. So like when I went boxing last week, sometimes that place, the AC goes out. So I was boxing with no AC last week. And then some of the days of the strength training, because it's in the same facility, AC will be out. But man, it's a workout. Okay. So I was in the shmup mood, and then I jumped into Raiden 5 on Xbox One, which, yeah, I hadn't played too much. And I think that's what's the big difference between a shmup with a home release needs the modernization improvements of, if it's not rewind, it's R-Type has a slowdown, which actually I didn't realize until R-Type Final 2 or 3. I didn't realize until I was playing it yesterday. I'd playing it the whole time, not even realizing you could slow down time. So that's a good one. And what am I trying to get at with this? Like, there's something to playing a shmup and being able to go from the beginning to the end without losing all your lives. The one credit run or whatever you want to call it. And I like to get to that point, but I feel like it's a journey. So until then, I like to play the games as well as I can. And I think with Gradius Origins, adding the rewind feature, if I mess up, I can go back. I used to hate that idea, but now I like it because look, within a week, I've played 9 hours of Gradius. But if you look at these other shmups that don't have any of those features, I've played way less. It's just because I get to a point where it's like, am I going to play that level again? I just played it like 5 times and died. Whereas in Gradius, yeah, there's other games you could play, but also it's like, oh, I messed up. You know what? I'm going to rewind so I can fix that because I want to see through the end. And then when I go back to do the achievements, I've already skilled because I've played so much that I can easily get through where I want and I have to worry about dying or anything. It's a really good process. Sorry, I got something in my mouth. Okay. So yeah, that's neat. All these achievements that I got for Raiden 5. I need to play that a lot more. But anyway, I feel like I'm about to be done with Gradius, and I still feel like I need to play some shmups. So we'll see. I got R-Type Final 3, Raiden 5. There's all these others that I didn't know were existing or existed. So we'll see. Yeah, that's really about it. I didn't really play too much, and there was not much commentary behind what I was playing. It was just me plopping myself down on the couch, playing a little bit of games. Okay. So let's jump into some news, see if there's anything interesting. So I saw this. North American gamers spend an average of $325 annually. North America and Europe drive 46% of global gaming spending. So interesting that combined North America and Europe are still less than 50%. That's kind of my takeaway in reading that. North American players spend an average of $325 on gaming annually, accounting for 28% of global market spending, a new report has found. Published on August 12th, 2025, the report by Newzoo and Tbex analyzed player behavior and payment trends in the West. According to the findings, the West games market is seeing slowing player growth with a 1.1% compound annual growth rate in North America and a 3.1 in Europe. As such, New Zealand Tipex recommends studios shift from acquiring new players to maximizing value from existing ones. Very interesting. I mean, I wonder how much publishers and developers are like, who's New Zealand T-Backs? You know, and also what, and I don't know how to frame this question, but if you're, that's such a macro tactic that I don't think you can just say that that's what everyone should do. I mean, this is, I also don't know within this market how much of that is based on Fortnite or Roblox spend, which again, I've brought this up before. Games like that, mobile games, have inflated what the market is in gaming. So then a lot of these games that are being made for a larger market that only seems to exist because of these major games, but don't. And that's another reason why we're in the spot we're in the gaming industry. The report found that the global market size is 189 billion, up 3.4%, with North America accounting for 28% of that total, and Europe making up 18%. While North America and Europe has only 20% of players, the regions together account for 46%. Okay, they're just repeating themselves. Elsewhere, the report found that North America leads in annual spend per player, with the gamers spending an average 325 each year. European players spend almost 3 times less, with an average of 125 cumulatively. I know that word. Cumulatively. But I need to come back to that. I'm gonna bookmark that word. Western gamers, $170, spend more than 3 times that. 3 times what Eastern gamers. Okay, so it's even breaking that down more. There's a little map here to get an idea. So it's that Asia Pacific, which that's a large. I almost feel like I would want to know the populations of each. The motivations behind players spending in these regions also differ. 34% of North American players spend money to unlock exclusive content, while 29% do so on personalization, character customization. Okay. The research also reveals that microtransactions drive 49% of PC and 52% of console revenue in North America, with shooters the favorite genre. In Europe, they drive 42% of PC and 51%. Okay. You know, there's a lot of, some of it was interesting, some of it not so interesting. But again, like, just historically, since I've been covering this for so long, and I hate that light blinks, but there's always this like thing, and it happens with any industry. It's like, oh, here's the trend, we need to go toward that. And you know what, it doesn't matter. As authentic as a product is as successful as it's going to be. Does that make sense? Because we could just see, we see all the time, markets are always shifting. Yes, there's this thing, it's like, oh, okay, this seems to work, we should keep doing it. But that doesn't always work. You always have to innovate. So, and I think for the smaller developers too, when they see this, they don't have to go by this, because smaller developers are usually really focused on the gameplay mechanics, and usually that's what sells. And again, it's probably this is speaking on a market size that is probably not sustainable anyway. So anyway, I don't know what we take from that, but that's that. Okay, John Davison departs from IGN Entertainment, Senior Vice President Publisher, to embark on his next adventure. IGN Entertainment Senior Vice President Publisher John Davison has announced his departure from the company. Davison will leave IGN on August 29th, 2025 to embark on his next adventure. IGN Entertainment President Yale Prow, I don't know that name, told Game Industry Biz in a statement, "I want to thank John for all his contributions." Davison joined in 2019 following over 3 decades experience in games industry. So this is how I know him. From Rolling Stone's Glixel, which is like a thing that came out of nowhere, and was vice president of 47 Communications. Previously Ziff Davis, GameSpot, you know, those are the more recognizable names. Let's see. Let me see if there's anything else about him. Just kind of a legacy journalist. Yeah, let's go to his Twitter, see if there's anything interesting here. No, I don't even think he's posted in a while. I guess I forgot that he went to IGN. But I think, and it's this time where IGN just had these layoffs, right? IGN just had a bunch of layoffs, and Eurogamer or Digital Foundry split off. So it's probably related to that. Probably he was high up enough to where he got more of a clean exit. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm telling you, the news has been so slow. Again, I think because school's starting up, game publishers don't know what to do anymore. I'm just joking about that last part. Kind of, not really. We're gonna try another game here, a demo for Gundroid. I don't know what to expect, and I could start playing it and be like, wait a minute, I played this. So, launch. You see, sometimes Unity. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. What is the difference? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Okay, now we got a full screen or whatever. System online. Options, screen mode. There we go. Let's see what the controls are. Not much. Seems cool. Okay, what do I do? All right, let's see what this is. Control test. All right, I like the sound of this. So you move like this, jump. I got that. Money, shooty. Okay, get a dash, switch weapon. I like that. Okay, I kind of like how they did this. So the weapon at the top left, you can switch. And there's nothing more I hate than a flicking light. That's flicking. That's a good way to use that word. No. I bought this light in January. I bet I can go to Amazon and say, hey guys, this light shouldn't already be messed up. And then hopefully I can get another one. All right, let's do this. This is very Contra. It's pretty much Contra. Should I blow up a police car? Whoa. That guy has an arm. See, I don't even know what the enemies look like. So I remember there's a dash. There was also the aim. Totally forgot about that. Which you can't move when you're aiming. That makes sense. Yeah, that Contra Operation Beluga came out last year, and I played a little bit of it, and it was really fun. It's another Konami. I think they're just reappearing. Oh, you hear that? Double bass. You know, this isn't doing anything unique, but it plays fun. Oh, that's neat. Uh-oh, now I got 2 S? Didn't mean to do that. I can't even get that one up there. That's cool. I like the stuff going on in the environment. Interesting. Just blew up some cop cars. I don't even know if it really does anything. Oh. Wow. First time I got hit. It was a dumb move on my part. Okay, well, I guess you weren't supposed to jump down there. Oh yeah, this is okay. This is very much Contra, so I can see what they're doing here. That was just... That guy's annoying. There we go. Okay, now do I jump on that? Okay. Oh! Yeah, should've saw that coming. I do like how it makes it where there's like a lot going on. Can I not jump over that guy? Okay. Whoa, no. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. At least it lets me continue where I was. Oh, God. But I've lost everything. Oh, that's cool. Flame on. Oh, no. I lost my flame. Okay, whoa. Oh, every time I hear that double bass, I love the way it sounds. Okay, they're like, climb up that. Okay. Alright, this. So I think what this game has going for it, at least from the first level, is the diversity in the environment, moving around, things moving. It makes it a little more interesting, and the continue system. If I die, I just continue, so I can just keep playing. I keep forgetting I have this dash. Oh, okay. I'll just go up. Okay, cool. Is this the boss? Oh, it's a Gundam. Awesome. That's a really cool design robot. Okay, maybe that's when I dash. The car. Yeah, so that's what the dash is for. I guess it's for, like, blocking or whatever. Oh, like, this should be... Wait! I did not notice the thing land on me. I can't believe it. Whoa! Okay. Well, that's gonna happen. Alright. Oh! What? Oh, I guess I got him. All right. Okay. There's a lot going on here that's really good, actually. Yes, a motorcycle sequence. Stage 2. Yeah, that is cool. Oh. What? Well, we're gonna stop for now, but that was really fun, actually. Way more than I thought. Let's look at the store page. And then we'll go to the actual game. So it's already out. It's $11.99. That is a pretty good price. I feel like that is a great price for this. I'm going to put this on my wish list and maybe pick it up sometime. Because I think what I liked about playing it was just the continue system. I can just sit and just play through and not worry about I gotta do it over again. Maybe later, you know. Let's see. Edit. Dev has fixed them. Great game. Wow. Good. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of very positive feedback about this game. No achievements. Oh no, there are no achievements right now. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Okay, so you know what? This might be a game I support because I like that the developer, from what we see in the Steam discussions, there are people that had some issues. The developer has fixed them. I'm seeing the developer respond to people. Not that that's always required, but for something like this that does seem like a low budget game, it looks like it might, be a... I don't know for sure if it's a single dude, but let's look real quick. And that's it. Anything about the developers? No. I like the music too. I wonder if there's any more information. Just says, indie developer from Austria. Very cool. Well, I guess that'll be it for this episode. But Gundroid. Gundroid is a thing I need to grab sometime this year. I think that seems like for $11.99, I could maybe sit down and beat it within an hour, maybe. And then maybe go back and do some other things. But I'm just looking at the price and looking at the game that's been presented to me. It's really cool. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head out. I had a good one. I will talk to you all later. See you.